DNA, your voice, your power. DNA, your voice. That actually means you have to speak out. My sister Naomi Sidi, Mheshimiwa Godfrey Kanoti, a party leader of DNA, Brother Ruben Kigame is here. I hope you sing for you that unless the Lord undertakes this journey with you, hamwezi kwenda mbali. Kama wendi nasi. I really love that, Ruben, that composition. And other leaders who are here and others coming. I see Omigo Magara, my brother, Ike Omigo. I need to introduce members of Wiper Democratic Movement. Tafadhalini kujeni tupigwe picha. Wale ambao wamekuja hapa. You might find we are a small team, but really standing in solidarity with you. Kujeni tupigwe picha. I think Barack Muluka is both. Okay. Kujeni tupigwe hiyo picha. Piga hiyo picha, Mheshimiwa Odis. Kujeni tu kwa picha. I think we stand here. It's better.
Enda simama karibu na
very quickly, I think we are all here.
No.
I don't think even my wife was saying, thank you. We say all the way. Wakati mwingine tunasema kazi bila wizi. Bila wizi. Because wengine nasema kazi ni kazi. Tunasema sisi kazi bila wizi. And we need business. I can see we're giving you here. I think these things are easily recognizable. As I tell you, thank you. Let me just say a few words on your behalf. Because we have ranking members like Mheshimiwa Mawade, member for Embakasi South. We have in our midst also, where is Eunice Lumalas? I think I want her to stay behind for a minute. This lady is a secretary within the Wiper Democratic Movement. In charge, she's a secretary for coalition affairs. So if you guys are interested, you have to engage this lady to engage. Tumpigie makofi.
Thank you.
In our own right, a renowned lawyer in this country. Thank you so much, Eunice. Thank you. Mimi naona hii delegates conference yetu tulisafiri ni kama imekuwa kitu. When you say mpatie fulani ya standing ovation na associate Naomi Susu said you umoja Sami Party. So but this is a very important occasion. I like the fact that we move from delegates conference to delegates convention. A convention in a building like this would ideally take 2, 3, 4 days a week, so that you look at all the aspects of your new political outcome. Allow me on behalf of the Wiper Democratic Movement to congratulate DNA. What a name. What a name. And to welcome you to join at an appropriate time the next winning coalition. We call ourselves the People's Loyal Coalition. And I don't need to belabor the point that in 2022 we had two major political coalitions. The Kenya Kwanza, which I actually nicknamed Kenya Kusha, since it's in trouble also because the country Aisha. Born with Aisha kama muungano wa chama. And then we had Azimio la Umoja. And today, the reality of our political organization is as clear as day. My brother Ichungwa is on the way coming. He's a party leader of DAP. In fact, we had asked that he officially represents us at this function. But he will tell you. The other day we had our sister Mother Karua rebrand our party, which was NAF, Kenya, to now People's Liberation Party. She also sends her greetings. Wanapokeza greetings zake. And brother, the second deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua, also sends his blessings. His greetings and blessings. And as I said, Eugene is on the way coming. Whatever was Azimio la Umoja One Kenya, and this is a very unfortunate state, but it is a reality. When our friends in ODM openly signed agreement with Kenya Kwanza outside Kenyatta Conference Center, in my view, that marked the end of Azimio. So we have to be realistic. We have to be realistic because wider democratic movement cannot remain alone in Azimio. So this is a statement of fact. However, we live in this country. We have developed personal relationships and respect for each other. Nobody will ever hear me attacking Raila Amolo Odinga because that is not my DNA. That's not my DNA. Nobody will hear me attacking. So, because of the history, the long history, but we will respect each other's choices. An American ambassador famously said, his name was Johnny Castro, choices have consequences. You as DNA, you have definitely taken a position and you must therefore live in accordance with those choices. But always guided by our number one reference document, Constitution 2010, which among other things, clearly says Kenya shall be and remain a multi-party democracy. While Kenya Kwanza on the one hand are busy trying to wind everybody to one political outfit, the new alliance, the People's Coalition we are talking about, is going to have to welcome as many of our political organizations as are available so that we develop that space. But I want to propose that we'll be guided at the appropriate time by the example of NAP. The 2002 moment is here with us. This is when we got Kimani elected unanimously as the third president of the Republic of Kenya. That moment has to be relived, and we will be discussing the details, and I'm sure we'll be getting there. So that we, for example, have DNA, WIPA, DAP, KANU, and other parties, PLP, competing at every level. But at the end of the day, whoever emerges a winner will carry the coalition flag. That's what we did. That is what we did. So that we encourage that competition, that at the end of the day come up with the example of NAP. NAP, which gave this country one of the most democratic leaders, the third president of the Republic of Kenya. So my brother Godfrey Kanoti and your team, Nyambane, my brother, whom I mentored, I continue to mentor, and others, just be very clear. We have a country to redeem. This is a liberation movement. The organizing secretaries spoke very eloquently. Our Masai girl there, so eloquent. Raundi hii ni kukomboa Kenya. This is not a normal situation. We are not living a normal situation. What with a whole president is supposed to be sitting in state house and working, takes state money from state coffers to go and bribe people everywhere. And they believe, for example, because I'm from the mountain, we've asked our people, go out, show respect, get maximum. Give even them the indication that they control the mountain, which they don't, I can tell you. And when we move out there will be no William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza in the mountain and in a lot of places in this country. I'm told the Western region is boiling. In fact, Western region is boiling. Western, oye! Are you boiling? For change, for redemption, for liberation. Kenya will never be led by thieves anymore. Are you ready? This is the moment. Grab the moment and act. Your voice, your power. Your voice, your power. If you keep quiet, then even that DNA slogan, you will not live it. So we're here to tell you, welcome on board. I know Bharat Muluka, an amazing mind. You write and continue writing, our brother. And you are one of our very serious national leaders at any level. And therefore, be encouraged. In fact, Kenyans don't want us to be sitting in these beautiful lounges. They want action to liberate themselves. We are almost approaching 1 year since the 2024 massacre of young Kenyans, whose only crime was carrying a bottle of water, a national flag, and being very patriotic. We have heard that when they signed the MOU, one of the important things they say they will do is to compensate the families. Kenyans are still crying the blood of Rex Masai. I've just seen that in that presentation. The blood of Rex Masai is calling and crying from the ground for justice. For justice. So maybe not at the end of life, but I think I'm also calling you to action. Calling into action. We will work with the Gen Z. And I want to thank you because you have taken it upon yourselves to give them space. Young Kenyans must get their space, not yesterday, now. So when the time comes, and before that time comes, please take out your national identity cards as a matter of priority. And nobody should deny you. You remember when we made the noise about nobody made application to be born in Kenya? William Ruto reversed that thing. There was one who had told his peers, immigration, and the fees are to 1,000 shillings, 300 shillings. We're even saying every Kenyan who paid 300 shillings to get their national ID must get their refund, because that is your right. That is your right. So akasema hiyo tumeondoa. So my friends, this is a critical time in the history of our country, and we must rise to the occasion. Economic liberation. Countries around the world are thinking, first of all, about themselves. The 6 million plus Kenyans who have gone through university and they have no hope of getting any employment. And yet, companies are leaving Kenya for establishment in Tanzania, in Uganda, and other places, and therefore exporting our jobs to the neighboring country. And you pretend you can go carrying money bags, go bribe citizens who come out singing for you, and there's no job, there's no food at the table. This is revolution time. Hii safari hii ni kujikomboa. Wangapi hapa tayari kukomboa Kenya? And as you do so, we will rely on serious commitment. Let there be nobody used of the system to undermine the democratic aspirations of the Kenyan people. My friends, I could talk on and on. I hope you can allow me to go and talk to the Nairobi River people. They were initially given the Nairobi River Commission, and nobody wants pollution anywhere. Environment is the in thing. But you can't go and displacing Kenyans. And then you say you've been putting affordable housing. I wanted to hear your economic principle. This, Mheshimiwa, cannot do when you come. Our executive order number 1, we said, will be to do away with housing levy completely. Because that is what any Kenyan with a payslip today, you get a very thin payslip. And that is the money you are paying so that William Ruto and his group can go all over the place bribing Kenyans. What kind of nation now, whose head of state is number one or is he number two leader in official corruption all over the world? And you, DNA, are sitting here. Your voice, your power. Your voice, we shall be looking forward to hearing your voice. God bless you. Amen.
Wapi makofi na makelele for His Excellency, wapi makofi. Now naomba kama